There are two things I wanted to reflect on this week. The first is the upcoming services of remembrance on Sunday, and the second is the fact that the world leaders have been meeting in Egypt for COP27. On Tuesday, I took a very small service at the Garden of Remembrance outside the west front of the cathedral, just at the foot of the soldier statue. And while I was taking that service, I was reflecting again on the really moving image of my grandparents' generation and the sacrifices that they all made in order that I might live the kind of life that I have of freedom today. And there's a link here, I think, with COP27, because it's a generational thing. As that marvellous hymn says, "Tell out my soul the greatness of the Lord, to children's children and forevermore." The gift that we have of God's creation to us, we have inherited. It's given to us by God. It's a precious and glorious thing. We've been given it to act as stewards, and we see God. God is revealed to us in Revelation every day. But we are handing that on to our children and to their children as well. And that is the lesson that I learned as I stood there thinking in the Garden of Remembrance about what the generations before me had done on my behalf. And I'm really challenged by the idea that I need to try and find ways in my life to make a difference to this planet that we can then hand on to our children and grandchildren and forevermore, as the hymn says. So that's the reflection that I have for this week, and the prayer that I have in this week of remembrance, of deep gratitude to those who gave their lives for us in a situation of terrible war, which, as we face war in Europe once again, we have a much better understanding of. And I pray to God that the leaders in Egypt at COP27 might see a way forward in order that they can hand on to the next generation a planet that is alive, is flourishing, and will continue to sustain God's life forevermore.